Wasel, Jay here. Welcome to ARIYA, a channel designed to help you create your reality. Remember, if you don't control your reality, it will control you. Today's video is about ARIYA Light Prayer, which you can also call a mantra or a spell. They all work on similar principles. And I'm going to show it to you today and explain how you can use it to empower yourself every day, no matter what other creed you follow. So here is how it goes. Quieten your mind as you would do before a prayer or a meditation, and say these words out loud or in your mind. Holy light, bestow me your power. Make me your messenger and your weapon in this world. May time be the vessel of your will, and every hour be a bearer of your gift. I'm ready. By the virtue of the first hour, holy light, grant me the power over my reality. By the virtue of the second hour, holy light, grant me the power to express my will. By the virtue of the third hour, holy light, grant me strength on the path to victory. By the virtue of the fourth hour, holy light, grant me the power to see through all delusion. By the virtue of the fifth hour, holy light, grant me harmony. By the virtue of the sixth hour, holy light, grant me peace. By the virtue of the seventh hour, holy light, grant me the power to protect myself from the attacks seen and unseen. By the virtue of the eighth hour, holy light, grant me the power to heal. By the virtue of the ninth hour, holy light, grant me the power to embrace my own immortality. By the virtue of the 10th hour, holy light, grant me the power of divine love. By the virtue of the 11th hour, holy light, grant me clarity. By the virtue of the 12th hour, holy light, guide me onto the right path. Holy light, bestow me your power. Now, if done properly, this mantra can reshape the structure of your mind to empower you to become a greater and a much more powerful version of yourself. Just try it and you will see the results. Now, what we call light is the universal power of creation itself, the power of God, whatever that God is for you. And so, no matter what other philosophy you follow, you can use this mantra too. I'm going to share with you a step-by-step analysis to explain to you what these lines actually mean. Firstly, every time you say a line, don't move on to the next one straight away, but take a moment to actually visualize what you want being granted and what it would feel like if what you were asking for was already here. So when you say, grant me the power over my reality, imagine yourself as center of power and influence in your world. Imagine yourself like a sun around which your entire world rotates. And so you radiate your power into your world and you see the people and the circumstances, everything coming your way according to what you resonate with the most and what it is you need on your path. So take a moment to visualize that and to feel that, and then move on to the next line. The next line says, grant me the power to express my will. Now, this is similar to the first one, except it's directed into your inner world. So, for example, if you want to feel stronger, if you want to heal yourself, if you want to shape yourself in a certain way, for example, you know that you have certain weaknesses and shadows you would like to heal and get rid of. Imagine yourself being completely healed and strong. Imagine your body and your mind functioning in the best possible way according to will. Take some time to relish that feeling and then move on to the next line. So the third line says, Grant me the strength on the path to victory. While meditating on this line, imagine yourself succeeding in what you want to achieve. Imagine yourself being strong, invincible, and unstoppable on your path to fulfilling your life mission. Stay present with that feeling for a moment before moving on to the fourth line. And the fourth line says, grant me the power to see through all delusion. Now, we live in a world where many things are not what they appear. We may be trusting someone and then they betray us. We may think that people are saying the truth, but they're lying. We may think that certain circumstances are good for us, but it turns out they're not. And so with that clarity of inner sight, you allow yourself to see right through the situation, right through the lies, and right through the pretenses that other people may be trying to put up. Stay present with that line, imagining what would you feel like if you knew for sure that you have the power of insight that can cut through all the lies and all the deception of this world. Imagine how much more empowered you would be in your relationships and anything you do with that power. So meditate on it for a moment before moving on to the next line. Grant me harmony. The way we understand it is this. You imagine having harmonious and peaceful relationships with other people in your life. Imagine yourself being in harmony with your world. And this also implies your general well-being and wellness and wealth. Because if you are sustained on the physical and the financial level, then you can feel yourself in harmony. So imagine that wealth, that support being already there. Feel yourself confident in the ability of the world and the light to provide everything you need for you. And the sixth line says, grant me peace. Peace is a form of internal equilibrium where you don't allow other people or circumstances disturb you and make you lose your ground. You imagine yourself being completely still, at peace and unshakable, no matter what storms are raging around you. Cherish that stillness until moving on to the next line. The seventh line goes, grant me the power to protect myself from the attacks seen and unseen. Now, there are many negative people and negative energies in this world. And so, what you need to stay healthy is a strong energy immune system that protects you from any negative influence, whether deliberate or unconscious, that has been sent your way. So this is what you do. Visualize that impenetrable cocoon of light that surrounds you like an egg shape. Feel yourself being completely safe and protected inside. Imagine that light simply repelling and dissolving any energy attacks and keeping you safe in any toxic or negative environments. And say to yourself that even though that shield will fade from your consciousness, it will not fade from reality, and it will stay around you, protecting you through the entire day. Although I would personally recommend to restore it and renew it several times a day, and making sure that it's in place, especially to begin with. And the eighth line says, grant me the power to heal. With this one, imagine yourself being filled with the energy of light and being the center of the healing and positive influence radiating outwards into your world to everyone you meet. This energy will heal and empower you physically, and it will also help other people around you. And people will feel more empowered and inspired and feel better if they're sick in your presence. And so they will naturally gravitate towards you and cherish your presence. And you can also help the world more by allowing that power to flow through you and by sharing it with others. The ninth line says, grant me the power to embrace my own immortality. This can be a bit confusing at first, but it's a very powerful line. What it actually says is this: the more you get attuned and aligned with your true essence of light, with your spirit, so to speak, the more you will realize that the actual essence of you, your true self, is eternal and immortal. And so nothing can hurt you because you are a guest in this life. This body comes and goes, but the essence of you, the eternal spirit, always remains. And as such, there is nothing in this world that can either hurt you or stop you from fulfilling your purpose, if this is what you choose. And so, feeling this line deep down, not just imagining it, but actually allowing your mind to stay present with that truth, gives you a perspective on everything that is happening right now. So even if you're in a dark place, thinking about your immortal essence and how this particular time, this particular episode is merely one page in your long, long story of existence. That perspective is incredibly empowering. So give yourself time to really feel the power of this statement. The 10th line says, "Give me the power of divine love." And what it actually talks about is not a mundane love, is not lust, is not love that we feel towards a person or a thing in our life. It's rather a very powerful kind of energy that in Sanskrit is called Maitri. And unlike our human mundane love, it's a force and it's omnidirectional. This is something that if you allow into your life will transform it completely, because it will help you appreciate and love yourself, project that love and kindness to other people, and help them heal and transform themselves by seeing that light radiating from you. It's a force that can move mountains. It's something that allows you to heal yourself from all inner limitations, attachments, traumas, and any darkness that is lurking under the surface of your conscious mind. The potential of this power is simply incredible. So stay present with it for a few moments and allow your mind, your body, your soul be completely saturated with it. The 11th line says, "Grant me clarity." This is for you to help you navigate through the labyrinth of life. Because sometimes it's difficult to see where you're going. Sometimes it's unclear what path to take. And so imagine what it would feel like if that clarity was already there. If you could live every day having the clarity of your purpose, what would it feel like? Allow your mind to stay present with that feeling before moving on to the last line. The 12th line says, "Guide me onto the right path." Now, the more you practice it, the more you will appreciate the power of this line. Because in our search for purpose, there are many paths and many doors that may appear to be ours, and we may try and go through them and use them and spend many months or many years of our life doing the wrong thing. And by the wrong thing, I mean wasting your time and your power and your talents on something that is less than you deserve, on something that doesn't allow you to unfold your potential fully. And so if you're guided on the right path, whether by your intuition, other people, or life circumstances, it's an incredible gift. So meditate on that line for a moment and allow yourself to imagine and feel what it would be like to follow your true path to your purpose, to be the best you can possibly be, to have the most empowering circumstances and the most helpful people coming into your life at the right moment. And when you're ready, finish the meditation saying, "Holy light, bestow me your power." By saying that, you give your mind a signal that you are ready to accept the gifts, that you are actually embracing and allowing to happen everything you've just asked for. I say this mantra or this prayer every morning or anytime I feel the need. and it puts my mind in the right place and empowers me every time. Try it for yourself and see your life transforming. Now, one last thing. If you would like more clarity on your path to purpose, I have created a mini guide for you, which is completely free. It's actually free, no strings attached. So go on my website, download it, read it, and see what you can do to align yourself with your purpose even more, to unfold all the potential that has been given to you, because you came to this world for a reason. You know that. If you have watched this video to this moment, you know that there is a mission that is greater than yourself, that you are called to manifest in this life. And I'm here for people like you. I have created this guide for you. Go and grab your own copy and start your journey now. This was Jay from ARIYA. Thank you for watching, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.